Well,
I do like that Kai. Well, I don't know yet, but yeah, okay. So he's bringing in.
Okay. Stream.
Okay, he went with it. He went with the same, which is discipline, right? He lost to them to the Warrens, but he knows that his correct game plan is not gonna. He didn't get psyched out, right?
Right. It's true. I mean, there's only so much he has in his sideboard anyway that he could break it against empty. Even if he had Ensnaring Bridge and Wormcoil in his hand, he was dead before he could have cast them.
True. I mean, if he had a slightly different hand with some moxes, he could have gotten out of it, but you can't play for those edge cases. He's on the play. He just wants to play spheres.
Well, a sphere would have stopped all of that from happening.
A sphere would have stopped it, yeah, quite a bit.
Now, I don't know if Reed would have kept that hand on the draw. You probably couldn't have, because any card ever printed stops it.
Yeah, I mean, Kai's got Thorns and Null Rods and Spheres and a Tritosphere and Chalice.
And a Lodestone.
Yeah. Well, the Lodestone would have been...
Would that not have stopped it? You would have had...
Lodestone would have stopped it too. He would have been 1 mana short, yeah.
Yeah, he would have been 1 short. All right, here we go. Game 3. Kai gets to be on the play. You're waiting to see their hands.
Yeah, I can't see their hands yet.
And they're trying to stare intimidatingly at each other across the screens.
It's true. All right, so this hand, a little better than Kai's last hand. He's got the turn 1 sphere. He's got 2 Revokers.
That's a keep.
And that's a keep. There are better Shops hands, but I don't think you can.
Never throw this one away, though. And then Reed has, well, he has Praetor's Grasp.
So he decided to go with that plan. We'll see what he's hoping. I mean, he's probably hoping to get Lotus. That's probably his number 1 pick.
Lotus is so good that you'd pay 3 mana for it.
Yeah, people do it with Trinket Mage. It's even better when it's your opponent's Lotus.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's going to be... He's probably not going to play the Praetor's Grasp anytime soon this game, but he's got options. He could take a Strip Mine. All right, so he's going for the mulligan. This hand is...
This would be a really great hand on the play because it would just spin everything around. But
someone bargain on the play.
I don't think you can keep these hands on the draw unless you think Kai's going to keep a hand that doesn't do anything. On the other hand, last game, Kai kept a hand that didn't do anything.
That's true. If Reed drew a land, this hand would be fine against that draw. I mean, not amazing because he follows it up with a Revoker, but yeah, the Revokers make this hand not even good, even if he draws a land. That is a tough one. I mean, it's tough for Reed, right? Because he knows that Kai is going to try to mull to his sphere, but if he doesn't, Reed just wins.
Right.
So it's really hard to ship a turn 1 kill. That bargain is very likely a turn 1 kill if he gets to resolve it.
You know, if Reed had Leyline of Everything Has Flash, talking about how Leylines would have changed everything here.
It's true. Leyline of Anticipation. You usually see that in the Belcher decks, not so often in Storm decks, but if he had that here, this would be amazing. All right, he's got to keep it. And you know what? It's not going to work out well for him, but from Reed's perspective, he's going to 5, right? So he's kind of weighing the odds of a guaranteed win against no sphere versus...
And he can scry for a land.
That's true. Scry's pretty helpful here. But those Revokers are going to make it tough. No land.
On the bright side, Kai doesn't know what to name with Revokers because we can't play anything.
Yeah, he doesn't need to name anything with a Revoker. He's gonna copy that sphere here, I think.
Oh yeah, second sphere, really bad for Reed, but Reed is playing around Wasteland and Revoker.
That's true. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Metamorph in Shops. I think it's a of right now.
So Reed draws Hurkyl's Recall, which is probably the most miserable card he could have drawn. It doesn't address his game state, and it just and Kai.
Yeah, I absolutely think Kai plays the second Revoker naming sphere.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a non-zero chance that Reed Duke just concedes here.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, Kai's opening hand was not as good as it ended up, but right now this is about the scariest opening you can ask for from Chops. And if Reed had multi-5, like I can't necessarily blame him for that keep. If he had multi-5, I don't know if he's beating this anyway.
Right. I mean, in Magical Christmas Land, a Chops deck just and here's the Thorn just in case. A Chops deck just puts the opponent behind.
Yeah, you can.
And then puts the opponent 2 turns behind. It puts the opponent 3 turns behind. And now Reed is going to be sitting there at -4 mana.
That is.
But it looks like Kai just wants to attack.
All right.
Kai is not playing around Workshop into Mana Crypt from Reed.
It's true. So Reed has to play the land here, I think. I mean, he's already discards.
Ugh.
I mean, he's never gonna. Kai's never not gonna have the Wasteland. So.
Wow. So Praetor's Grasp for Workshop from Kai could be a play that Reed Duke could make. If he can make that.
Yeah, if he had 6 mana, in which case he wouldn't necessarily need a Workshop. But a Workshop on Reed's side would be pretty awesome right now.
Yep. And because he drew that, he doesn't even need to miss an attack for 2. Oh, alright, it looks like Kai is adding to his clock.
Mm-hmm.
What does he name?
I really hope, is that Abandoned Hope? I think it's Abandoned Hope. Yeah, there we go. The right pick. My favorites are Abandoned Hope and Rigorous. Yeah, that's right call. I'm most in this game. I'm most excited to see what Kai names next with his second Revoker. We'll read Abandoned Hope twice.
What would you name if you were Kai?
I like naming Borborygmos with the second Revoker. It's not. There's no correct play here, though.
That's great.
If I had a third Revoker, I might name Borborygmos Enraged. All right, I can't see Abundance. It's probably the second card alphabetically, which is a fair choice. I feel like there was a slight misplay on Kai's part. I feel like he could have named a funnier card.
He could have.
All right, so we saw Shops do what Shops has been doing for a bit. Looks like Kai beats Reed.
We kept the turn on hill, and Kai prevented any of that sort of thing from ever happening.
Yeah, I think that means Reed is going to be into the single limb playing later, but has lost his chance to make it into the top 4 of the first set of games.
Because we're playing triple elimination tournament here.
Mm-hmm.
So Reed has lost twice, but he's still fighting.
Yes, that is correct. And Kai is like I don't understand how to read the bracket at all, but Kai gets to live to fight another day.
Right.